From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's second down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Mahomes. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going the long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Murray off play action. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Murray.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. On the give is Nwangu. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Kene Nwangu, his intended target.
But now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And he's got room. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Murray. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Now Joe Mixon. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that to Zach Davidson.
And now it's third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On fourth down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Desmond King back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. is not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line. Here's Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A handoff to Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to Mixon on second down. Breaks through the contact, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown Bengals! George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long, because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came into this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down. Yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Davidson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Back to Mixon on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Murray now to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And the pitch goes to Mixon. Oh, some strong running. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing now is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Tyrell Adams charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On the Jets sweep, here comes Fuller. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike, go, baby.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's a give to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. But 209 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And